Hello, friends, and welcome to Pathologic, Volume 8, Episode 27. Today's puzzle is called Plus Link, and it has a negative constraint in it, which I always find enjoyable, but can be quite tricky for some people. So let's take a little extra care with it as we take a look at the rules. In Plus Link, we will draw lines connecting the centers of orthogonally adjacent cells, such that all of the lines form one connected network that occupies every white cell and no black cells. So this is saying that in our final result, we're going to have lines that we drew that enter every white cell in the grid, and following those lines, which have to be horizontal and vertical, we can get from any one cell in the grid to any other cell using that network. So think of it like a subway map where these are the stops, and everything is connected. You can get everywhere. A dot is given in every cell which contains an endpoint, that is, has only one line segment exiting it. So you can see these dots are like the end of a lollipop. They are a dead end. And a plus is given in every cell which contains a branch, has at least 3 line segments exiting it. So that could be a T intersection, or that could be a 4-way intersection like this one. The important thing to note is the word every in both cases. So this is a negative constraint. That means that every cell that doesn't have a dot or a plus in it must contain exactly 2 exits, because if it were 1, it would be a dot, and if it were 3 or 4, it would be a plus. So those are the rules of Plus Link, and it's time to solve a puzzle. Today's Plus Link was set by Eric Fox. We know that I think the negative constraint is maybe the most important thing for us to look at, because we have some corners, and just like in a loop puzzle that is full, that uses every cell, we have to enter and exit those cells, because they if they don't have a dot or a plus in them, we know they have exactly 2 exits. So we've got that, for example, needs to be entered and exited like that. This tunnel works the same way. We've got another corner here, a corner here, corner here, corner here, corner here, another one over here. So those, and one up here, and one down up here. Okay, so those are all things that I can immediately deduce from that rule. The next thing that jumps at me is that if a plus is up against a wall, we know it's a 3 or 4-way intersection, and if it's up against a wall, that eliminates one of the possibilities, so it's going to be the other 3. So this is up against a wall here. We've got one right up here. We've got one here, and here, up here. All right. We also could, I'm probably not going to do this because it's going to be a little untidy, but we could mark the other sides of known complete cells so that it's obvious that the line doesn't go through there. I'm probably not going to do that everywhere. Oh, I missed a T right here. I missed a plus against a wall. But by doing that, that maybe makes it a little easier to see something like this. This dot has only one way to go. So that is how that one works. We've got this dot is done. So here's another case where we can't go that direction. So I'll probably use this, but sparingly. So this line has to keep on going. We can't have a dead end unless there's a dot. We have a dot here, so that's not where this line goes. So this either turns or goes straight. Both seem okay. Maybe I'm going to be more aggressive with these marks than I thought I was going to be. Here, we can't go straight up and we can't go east because that would make this a three-way intersection. So this goes to the left. This one comes south. And this cell is done. So this can't go up. This has to go west. And where's this one going to go? Not east, not south. It goes west. That is good. We've got a corner that we have formed here so that we can mark that way. These can't be connected because that would obviously not be connect to the rest of the grid. Same thing here. These dots can't have, actually any pair of dots can't have a line between them as long as there's something else in the puzzle anywhere. So all of those get their X's. This comes down here. This has to go up. This has to go up. We can't go up again because we'd have another isolated bit of the network. An isolated network, I guess, is the way I say that. This goes east. Again, don't connect to that. Can't go any further this way, so it goes south. This can't go north because, again, we'd have an isolated network. So this goes south. This goes east. We can't connect here. We still can't connect there, so this comes south. That negative constraint is very powerful because all of these empty squares are just kind of loopish. This can't go west because, again, we'd be isolated. It goes south. This comes south. This goes east. And we are looking good. We have, let's see, this cell is a corner. This is a tunnel. And this is another corner. This has to come south. And now we've made a corner here. And we've made a corner here. And that is how you solve a plus link.